Well, boo stinky. Hello? Is there anybody there? Is anybody there watching this stream? I guess so. Hey, what's up? We're back. Sorry about that. That was dumb. That was actually not my fault this time. Well, that's never happened before, where the stream was like, screw you. But hey, we're back. Yay! I have no idea what happened. All that matters is that we're back. For real, I didn't touch anything. You watched me, I didn't push any buttons. Nothing crashed. That was a YouTube thing. I blame them. I probably shouldn't say that because now this video is going to be demonetized or something. I'm sorry, YouTube. You're wonderful. But hey, look how cool this section sounds now. I want to double check that my plugin didn't somehow turn off or whatever. Hey, let's not do that. Pro Tools, let's not. There we go. Whatever. All that really matters, people, is friendship and happiness. Just kidding. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy at all. Okay, cool. We're working. Look how cool this section sounds now with Ozone on. Isn't that amazing how spreading out the trumpet and the dulcimer to opposite ends of the panning spectrum, man, changes everything. Yeah, I love that. I think that was what that section needed. So next note from the producer as we're working on this Dark Dice track, right about here where we stopped the C section. The question they asked was, would it make sense to add percussion either at the start throughout this section or at 136 and beyond? It can be light percussion, or does that ruin the section in my head? So it sounds like they just want a little bit more energy here. Yeah, so this is a change to a 4/4. So I think really the only solution is to write a new little beat with a contact instrument. So I'm gonna open up Armageddon drums. Just to have something. Because there's so much percussion in this thing to just all of a sudden go 0 on percussion. It's felt. And I don't like it. I don't like when producers can feel stuff like that. It makes me very sad that I missed that. So let's go to percussion. Let's actually get a few things out. We're going to do toms. And all I'm doing is I'm going to make a multi out of multiple libraries. This is the beauty of Contact, is that you can mix and match however you please to make some really cool stuff. So we're going to take some toms from Spitfire. Sound like this. Poop. For anyone that ever tries recording music with Ozone on, it will have a delay. And there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to just take it off completely. Even bypassing it doesn't solve it. So I will add Ozone back at the very end of writing this thing. Here we go. Let's do close mics. Cool. I get my toms in there. Let's add end of days hits. These things are pretty chunky from Spitfire. Cool. I don't want to go over the top here, but I need some low thuds. Let's take that. Let's also take scrolling. There we go. Percussive kits. Let's do the Armageddon Ensemble from Damage. That'll help. So what's cool about these three combined is it allows me to have that snary type sound up here mixed with toms, but then the low thuds for power. So what I can do is I can record quite fast, as I've shown you before. And really the only thing I want to do to the track itself is add a Pro Q EQ. Let's rip off some of the highs, not completely. It's not a high cut or low cut. Maybe it's technically a high cut here. Try to avoid these middle guys. Don't want that. I want the highs, like the snare type sounds. Cool. Let's do it. Because everything else in this track is in 6/4, so this needs to be in 4/4. Let's do it. Is that 4/4? Let's count. Where are my hands? Here are my hands. Dun 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 dun. No. Dun 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 dun. I'm counting. You can't see my fingers, but I'm counting. Dun 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 dun. Maybe kind of, sorta. I like the idea of having light. Hold the phone. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. A light tambourine will help. So let me go to my tambourine down here. That will help fill in that gap. It's missing. Check. Let me turn monitoring off, aka 0 volume. That's not going to work because that is not a mono track. I need to create a mono track, not a stereo that has one side playing at it. Tambourine mono. Because the stem was stereo. That's why it looked all weird like that. One more time. One more again. So let's put him back to -4-ish. Mic 1, I think we're good. Guys. Let's do it. Wrong microphone, doofus. My microphone's also way too hot, so let me dial it down. Cool. Awesome. So let's take that. I think that's going to be a great addition to the team. I think that helps fill in that gap of energy without going over the top. Let me go back to my drums, which I think may have gotten deleted. I'm not sure. Looks like it. That's fine. Whatever. I can do it again. Let's add it in a little bit later. Before I freak out, let's get our C section back on track. Sorry, you had to miss that, but test. There we go. My volume's back. Awesome. So yep, all I did was add in some drums here to quantize them so they fit the bill. Checkity check. Boom, boom. Here's what that sounds like. I like it, but this is off at the beginning. Okay, cool. Just I feel like the tambourine needs a little love in the EQ department to match the other, just something like that. By the way, when I'm working with audio, I can hear that this one little clip is late. This one right here, so I can just click that, go to my slip, and then move it. Isn't that cool? I need some low drums. Ah, it erases. That's not good. I don't use Pro Tools very often to do MIDI. I'm not a huge fan. It's overly complicated in my opinion. That's just me. So I need 2 beats worth of info. Just take it, Alt, click, drag. That should help. Pro Tools is not bad, it's just different. It has its own quirky features. Just like every DAW, right? Cool. Last thing, I'm gonna add a little bit of reverb too. Actually, I can't without doing an aux send. Ugh, whatever. Forget it. Not worth it. For mono tracks in Pro Tools, you have to have a mono plugin. Like this part, since we're adding the low drums, let's add some cello and bass, dun 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 dun, which is kind of a staple of this track anyway. Just add more emphasis. There they are. To do this, I'm literally just going to just do a bunch of G's. A lot. So G's, E flats, and D's. Whoa! Just take that little chunk, quantize. Trying to find where they are. There they are. Sorry, my scroll wheel's so fast. There we go. Okay, quantize. These are eighth notes. Let's keep it as eighth notes. Jun 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 jun. Put this little guy here. It's extra. There we go. Let's hear that in context. think everything's solid up to that point. The only thing that feels missing is this little cello bit. It can be way louder. It's da da da. It's a cello harmonic. Cymbals off. So I can take my slip and slip it over. Thankfully I can see the waveform. It's one huge benefit to audio. I can visually see where it's going to be. So I can see this little tiny piece right here needs to line up with the marker, and then we should be good. Okay, so here is a dangerous section. For my sanity, I'm going to duplicate this track. I'm going to mute the part in question. I'm going to delete everything else that has nothing to do with that section. So what I'm trying to do is fix this part. The challenge right now is it's been time stretched and there's some little pops. So that was one of the producer's notes, is that there's pops in this. But you know what? I bet that it's only because, let me go back. I bet that's only because I didn't crossfade like a doofus. Forgot to crossfade. So quick, there is a bulk function somewhere. I think it's this right here. If I select everything and then hit crossfade. Yeah, it crossfades all the things, which is just the best. Love it. Like that. Okay, so let's try a smaller length. And I just need to be a little bit more sensitive to this. So I'm gonna do an S curve, crossfade, equal gain, 10 milliseconds. Let's try it. Nah, gotta figure this out. Might do a parabola like that. So something's going on. Man, just do it manually for a second. That's what I want. Calling it an invalid fade though. So I'm wondering what I can do differently. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this into a polyphonic instrument. Now let's see if it yells at me. So I enabled time stretch. Let's see if it's going to let me. Peter, where are you at? You're my Pro Tools wizard. You know all the things. How do I create crossfades here that don't suck? Looks like that did it. Okay, let's try a longer fade. Oof, that's rough, guys. Maybe I need to do one of these where it's like a tiny bit on the second. Oof. This is a mystery to me. Why is it not letting me? It's saying insufficient audio data. Come on. So these, I did TCE for all of these to squish them all into the meter because they were all too long. So this is a bit of a challenge. What I don't want to do is crush them all together. This is a weird one. I'm not sure what to do. But it's a very exposed instrument. I can't just ignore it. Have to have it. You hear the pop every time. So I wonder, let's continue with this. Let's do adjust bounds. Why aren't you working? What's interesting though is that when I selected all of them, it works. Let's make a, let's see, create new fade. Yes. No. This is some high level wizardry. This is beyond my pay level. Like I don't even know what to do. Peter, these are times that it just won't work. I haven't doctoral examined why, but my hypothesis is that the waveforms are so far from each other at the cross point. That makes sense. So let's try this instead. Let's just stick to one piece of audio. Let's stretch it out. Oh no, it won't even let me do that. Eek. Okay, there's the original. Let's see what happens. I might just have to manually do it. I have a solution. Let's find the start point. This is like audio editing, level 500. So I'm going to do 1 TCE of the whole thing. That's 4 bars. So let's see if we can just take that instead of doing it bar by bar. See if we can squish that. I don't know. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it sounds like if I do grid 1, 2, 3. Sounds like that. It sounds almost good. Oh man, this is nuts. These are like little clips from that big clip to make a new section. Perhaps if I do the duplicate thing, I can wizard my way with some classic EQ and reverb so it doesn't completely suck. It's just one of those things where it's almost an unfixable situation. So I wonder what kind of sorcery we can figure out here. That did a lot, actually. I don't know. This might be a classic. Where is it? Do I still have RX on this computer? About to find out. It might also be a time to throw on some like epic delay or something. No, this would be a perfect audio cleanup with one of those. Well, guys, you get to watch me in my struggle fest here today. Let's try some delay. Who knows? They might like it. There's no solution here. Oh, man. It just like yells at me. Okay, back to plan A of stretching it out and figuring it out. Let's do this. Oh, yikes. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, sorry, not sorry that this part of the stream is not nearly as polished as the rest. But this is real life, guys. You gotta problem solve. So what I'm doing is chopping up this little chunk so that I can then select it with grid mode, whole thing, time compressed to the bar. That way, at least the 4-bar chunk is better. I'm not moving everything. I'm not trying to do it by the bar, but you can kind of hear the difference now. I hope that solves the problem without all the clicks. Wow, that actually solved it. That's awesome. Cool. Let's continue. Okay. So you see how it's too fast now? So it's too slow, now it's too fast. Okay, grid. This guy. Okay. So now let's stretch him to TCE. Some cool Pro Tools tools. That's why it's called Pro Tools. It's all tool based. Did I do that right? I feel like I didn't. Let's hear it off of solo. No, I'm going to edit the track to fit the audio recording, not the other way around, because I can change MIDI. I don't think it's a big deal, but like, for example, I'll make this a 2/4 bar. just gonna move everything. I think it's a better solution because it's kind of an impossible situation. So I'm pretty sure in this part it's just duplicated there. All right, let's try it this way. Sometimes you just gotta experiment. And in this situation, I'm dealing with audio editing and composition, so it's a little different. There we go. So let's see what that feels like. Perhaps I can just do a little fade there to match it. That kind of works. Let me do a little fade there. Help. Shut up. Yay! A real crossfade that works. There it is. Whew. We did it, guys. The dark arts are real. What I'm going to do here is clip off a chunk of this piece. Just pop it in over here. So we can do with a crossfade here. So we have something. Because this has been bothering me. See, it's fighting with me again. Don't know why. So annoying. I guess because there is no audio here to stretch. And perhaps this one doesn't. Yeah, it's because neither has any audio after it. So perhaps if I just drag it over, give me something to work with. That'll work. We have something. It doesn't completely suck. Okay, let's put that in context. Thanks for bearing with me through that awfulness. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the C section of the drums. and the tambourine. I felt like those were both a good little addition there. It'll keep the same vibe. It's help fill in that space, which is the issue. So we can't have any like silent moments like that. And it fits in that 4/4 time frame as well. So I'm just doing some editing to fit it in better, since there's that 3/4 bar in there. There it is. Oof, man. All right, so the only challenge is this part. This section needs to scoot over. Feels very rushed. An awesome faction. I'm so glad that this is empowering for you. That'll do just like that. Oops. We did it. We solved the insanity of audio this. This could be time squished a little bit, so not a lot. Let me take this. Stop. Have to be in the right tools. There we go. Just gonna squeeze him down a little bit, if it'll let me. Oh, I have to get rid of the fade first. Just a little bit faster. Yep, there it is. Final step is to get those fades back in. Yeah. There we go. Gotta do it on both sides of the fence. Just crossfade heaven in here. Sounds like I can probably do a fade out there. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, this is a live hurdy-gurdy, so all I have is what this is what I have to work with. And right, yes, Chance, it was totally the audio that was clicking up. The lack of crossfades because of the time compression. There's the solution right there. So let's try that out. Oh, cool. Awesome, finally got it. That was a nightmare. But you kind of see how you can fix things in post, but it's always better if you do it right the first way. But this is just a situation where I have no control over the original recording, but I still need to honor the client by using what they gave me and doing the best I can to find a creative solution around it. So thankfully this section is pretty solid now, and I feel like that fixed a lot of the timing issues and the weird clickiness that they were referring to. And I think from here, it's just a couple of timing things that I need to fix with like drums coming in and timing of everything. But I think that solves it. So what I'm gonna do is, since I do need to wrap up this stream, got 2 of my projects done out of 3, not bad. The next one is I'm working on a game called Monster Sanctuary, and I'm collaborating with Peter Jones. I think he's still in the audience with us. We're working together on that, which is a lot of fun. So I'll show a bit of that on Thursday. So I like doing these streams Tuesdays and Thursdays around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for about a couple hours like this. So make sure you check out when we join. You can join on Thursday as well, and I'll be working on whatever we're working on. So we'll go from there. Thanks guys for being a part. It's always fun having you, and let's play out the track that we have so far. This is for Dark Dice. It's called Danse Seduce. It's been a lot of fun writing so far. So let's check it out. I'll see you guys next time. As always, leave your comments below with any questions you might have. Be happy to answer them after the video uploads. Hit that thumbs up button. Helps this video go viral. See you next time.